Hello guys, good morning. So today we're going to discuss about the difference between results and discussion, conclusion, and recommendation. So I'll give you this handout. However, I'll discuss it first so bago ko ibigay sa inyo, no? So that you could understand. So for results, conclusion, and recommendation, guys, these three are guided by your research objectives, no? So, um, malinaw na ba yung research objectives nyo? No? Do you really understand your research objectives? How many are your research objectives, no? Kasi kung ilan yon at anong sequence nun, ano yung order nun, yun ang order sa results and discussion, yun ang order sa conclusion, yun ang order sa recommendation, ano? So basically, guys, talagang the research objective is your guide for everything, ano? So if you don't understand your research objectives, then you're lost, ano? So, doon tayo magsisimula, no? So, could you see my the file that ito share. Yan, para sure. Yan. So, I made a table, no, for easily differentiate it. Then afterwards, I'll give a step-by-step discussion on how to do the results and discussion for quantitative studies and how to do the results and discussion for qualitative study. Okay, so let's go to the table first. So results and discussions are your findings. Yeah. They are your raw data. Okay? How do you present your raw data? Through tables. Yan. So, kung ilan yung research objective nyo, yun yung minimum amount of tables or graphs nyo. Ano? So, for quantitative studies, you won't have a table. However, you will have your quotes. Yan. Yung mga verbatim na sinabi nung mga in-interview nyo, no? So, these are your raw data. These are the rawness of your questionnaires, the raw data from your questionnaires, the raw data from your interviews, no? The raw data from your document analysis. No? So, they are presented in tables, yan. And what else? What can you find in your results discussion, especially in the discussion sorry, the discussion part are the corroboration. Later, I'll discuss what's the meaning of corroboration. Yan, hinahanap yan ng panel niya. No? Pag sasabihin, nasan yung corroboration nito? Saan yung corroboration? Baka sa isip-isip niyo yung corroboration. No? So, later, we'll go through that. So, your results and discussion answers the following. What are your pertinent data? What are your results, no? And based on your results, what are the trends and patterns? What are the significant results? What's the highest result? What's the lowest result? No? So based on your variables, why? Yung sa discussion, it answers, please, no? In the discussion, it answers why is that result so? Why did it happen, no? Why is there a significant result? Why is there no significant result, no? Why is there a relationship between your variables? Why is there is no relationship with your variables? Ganon, ano? So, pagkatapos nyo i-discuss yung trends, patterns sa research nyo, no? Yung discussion part, it tells why did it happen, no? So basically, that's your results and discussion, no? So what did you discover? Ayan, maganda to. What did you discover through your data analysis, no? What was the discovery? Yun, yung results and discussion. Next, let's go to conclusion. Yeah. Conclusion, are derived from the analysis of your findings. Conclusion is not a mere repetition of your results and discussion. Ano? Huwag niyong ulitin kung ano yung sinabi niyo, but it answers your research questions, no? So, ganun. It 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 answers your research question. So usually you don't say your results already, no? You don't say your p-value already. Hindi mo babanggitin na yung mean, ano? So it's not a mere summary, not merely but or restatement. Yan. So, it's a generalization. Maganda to. It's a take-home message in the form of a strong, succinct statement that you want the reader to remember about your study. So, what are the salient points? Ano? So, ano yung key takeaway? No? So, effective ba yung extract nyo? No? Is there a potential? No? The research gap identified in... So, did you answer the gaps? 'Di ba? May mga gaps kasi na pinresent ka sa introduction, no? May mga pangangailangan. So did you achieve that gaps, no? Actually, later we will talk about it na ang pinakamahirap is pag walang significant difference or significant result yung study nyo. No? So, mas mahirap yon. I want to see more effort in the results and discussion. Okay, so conclusion answers your objectives, right? So you do not repeat the average mean, the p-value, no. But you make a conclusion, you make a generalization, you give a take-home message sa nagbasa, no. Please, iwasan na natin yung chat GPT niyan, no. Yan, it's word salad. Maraming sinasabi, walang ibig sabihin. Okay? So, recommendations are practical suggestions or actions based on your conclusion. Practical, no? What are your call to action? Practical suggestions. So, um, where could you direct the readers next? No? So, ulitin anong magandang improve nila? Ka-repeat-repeat ba naman or hindi nila i-repeat, no? Guide future action, policies. So, could your study be a baseline data for a policy? What type of policy? No? So, lahat naman halos kayo, no? Yung mga research nyo, it's a baseline data to raise awareness, no? Wala sa inyo ang nagre-raise ng awareness. Yung data nyo could be a basis for educational materials to raise awareness, no? Please tanggalin natin yun sa objective natin, no? Ay sa significance of the study to raise awareness, no? This is a baseline data for educational materials to raise awareness. Okay. What are the recommended specific orders? Ensure that your recommendations are specific, actionable, and feasible. Please, no? Yung totoo lang, no? This is not Miss Universe. This is not for, huwag naman nating i-OA na for world peace, no? Or it will change the medical industry. Ganun. Yung simple lang, yung talagang kunyari, yung mga extract nyo na you want to recommend it. Ako, gusto ko sana freeze-dried yung mga extract or in a um, freeze-dried or in a lyophilized form, yung parang dried form, so that it could be accessible, you could store it for a very long time, unlike if it's in just an extract form, no? So, yan, find recommendations. How could the researchers do it better? Yan. Or if you don't recommend that study anymore, no? Para matulungan nyo naman yung ibang researcher na hindi nila gawin ulit. Okay. So, next tayo. Next page. Alright. So, steps in writing the results and discussion. for quantitative research. All right. So number one, results are organized based on your research objective, no? So it should address based on the sequence of the objective, no? So objective ang magdidikta kung anong arrangement ng table, no? So dapat sa research objective number one, yun yung table number one, no? Yung research objective number two, yun yung table number two, no? Para maayos. So you will answer your results and discussion based on the sequence of the objective, no? So if you will represent, guys, look at this table. If you will represent your table, no, it should be in the APA format 7th edition. There should be, tignan nyo, walang vertical lines, no? Walang vertical lines. Ako lang po naglalagay ng vertical lines. So, walang vertical lines, no? So, that's how you represent it. So, there should be a label. Yan, table 1. Then, space is the title case of the title of the table, no? So, don't forget it, no? So, putting note is optional, no? Kung may mensahe kayo. So, ayan. Yan. So, yan, APA format. So, what are you going to place in your table? Yung mga resulta nyo, whatever. Ako, ayan, yung average, yung mean. Ako, ako for me, naglalagay ako ng, pag kunyari, yung mga relationships na, naglalagay ako ng interpretation na column, no? Put interpretation, mas lalo na pag marami kayong p-value results, no? So, significant, significant, non-significant, whatever. Yan. So, prepare your tables. Yan. Gusto ko na nga magpagawa ng dummy table sa inyo eh. So, kung naiintindihan nyo talaga yung results. So, guys, you need to imagine now what your table should look like. No? Number 3, report findings. Number 3, report findings objectively, present the data clearly and directly, no? So, do not presume, do not assume, no? So, kung ano yung nasa result nyo, yun lang ilagay nyo talaga. So, highlight the significant and insignificant result. Provide a comprehensive overview of the data collected. So, guys, pagkasulat nyo, introduce the table. As shown in Table 1, it is the summary of the money towards the cancer research. Yan. Based on the table, colorectal cancer has the highest funding. So you could highlight the significant results. Is there a pattern? Yan. So highlight, kung masyadong maraming result, highlight the top 3 highest or top 3 significant and top 3 lowest. And so yan. So first part is introduce what's in your table, highlight the key findings, highlight the key factor. Next, transition to your discussion. No? After presenting the results, interpret your findings and explore their implications. Explore what it means. No? Ang ibig sabihin ng implication, explore what its consequences. So these are the findings. What now? No? So letter A, corroborate your findings. Corroborate means connect your results to existing studies, no? Especially in quantitative studies, no? Your findings, is it similar to the previous studies? Does it align to the results of other studies? Or your results are very new, no? It does not match or it contradicts the results of other studies. Next, compare your new results with previous studies. Basically, that's the term corroborate, no? So, ma'am, ilan kayang actually, itong corroboration, you get it from your RRL, no? If your RRL is correct, Your RRL should answer your objectives, no? Itinuturo ko to sa research 1, no? Na dapat may point ang RRL, hindi lang mema, no? It should answer your objectives. Kung ginawa nyo ng maayos yung RRL nyo, ika-copy-paste nyo lang kung ano yung RRL nyo, ipipaste nyo sa corroboration. If you did your RRL right. Yan. Corroborate means explains how the findings add to the field, no? Is there a new finding? Is it valuable? What are the surprising results? You did your research, no? Is there a finding when you were coding it? Ganyan. Answer based on what based on existing literature, no? So yan ang quantitative data. So why did the results look like that? Yan, answer nyo yan. What went right? What went wrong? Did the same happen in previous literature? Ito yung mahalaga. Letter C. What if after your method, the data show no significant results, especially sa mga experimental, no? Researchers may find it hard to understand what no significant findings mean. It can be unclear whether the results show no effect or if the study didn't have enough power to detect an effect due to small sample size or poor execution. So, ito yung challenge, no? Pag there is no significant results, especially pag experimental, you should find where you did wrong, no? Where did the poor execution came from? What went wrong? What were the limitations of your study? Yun yung challenge, no? So, hindi dadali yung trabaho nyo pag wala kayong result, no? The more na hahanapin nyo, kasi you said in your proposal, there is an effect, no? But at the end of the research, there's no effect. So, tapos na ba doon? No, no? So, where is there a poor execution? Is there a wrong step that you did? No. Should your study design be improved? Dapat nasa conclusion yan, dapat nasa recommendation yan, no? So, you should brainstorm the limits of the research method. Yan, find the weakness of your execution of your study design. Brainstorm about poorly executed aspects of the method and sources of error, because in your mistake, no, sa mistake nyo, may matututunan yung ibang researches, no. Discussing limitation, what the researchers have done or should have done. So, yun yung challenge. Pag no significant results. For qualitative research, yan, identify the themes. So, is the themes coming from the interviews or the themes are already pre-made, no? Inductive or deductive. Provide contextual information. So, what is the situation, no? Include the demographic details about the participants and contextual factors that may influence the findings. Use direct quotation yan. So, ang corroboration ng qualitative researches, guys, you will not use this sparingly, no? Hindi kayo kukuha sa quantitative researches, no? Konti lang, ang corroboration ng qualitative is from yung proof mo galing sa sinabi nung interviewer, no? So what are as well the patterns and trends, significant findings, agreement and disagreement among participants, ensure the clarity of findings related to research. Yan. Clarify findings. Dapat clear, no? Hindi vague. So, how to make it more clear? Yan. Is triangulate, guys. Triangulation. So, kung may corroboration, sa quantitative research, may triangulation sa qualitative research. Involves combining different data sources, field experts. So guys, find an field expert, subject matter expert, at ipabasa nyo yung interpretation nyo. No? So, yun yung challenging sa qualitative research. Hindi mo alam kung kailan ka magsa-stop. When I was doing my qualitative research, I was always doubting myself because it was the first time I tried qualitative research. And ang hirap kasi dapat may ang best dyan, dapat may mag-check sa ginagawa mo, no? A subject matter expert. So, para sa mga, yung mga study nila, qualitative research, no? Yung sa Thailand, sa high-risk pregnancy, yan, try to speak with obstetrician, ganon, or sa din natin kung okay yung pagka-interpret nyo ng data, no? To remove biases, to remove unclear discussion. So guys, sa mga qualitative research, kailangan gawin nyo na, no? You have to relieve space for a subject matter expert on the field to read your paper, no? You have to give other experts an opportunity to give feedback on how you interpreted your results, no? To increase its accuracy. Yun lang, no? So, here, yan, nagbigay ako ng, pinis ko lang yung, kung paano ko ginawa yung conclusion ko sa published research ko. So, yeah, that's it. I'll see you again. Thank you.